So apparently Nettspend and Fake Meek are beefing. Wow, I care. You know there's people dying in Gaza right now, right? I do want to take this time though to kind of discuss something that's been on my mind for a while now. In literally just a year, Fake Meek has went from this underground nigga who nobody really knows to this person who's getting co-signed by people like chrry and Drake. Like, relatively speaking, this nigga was a nobody. And what interests me and what I think like caused the development of his growth isn't necessarily just because of the music, you know. Unfortunately, probably it's because of the color of his skin. Hear me out. Fake Meek's style isn't even unique. His style of music and his aesthetic have both been done before by black underground artists who've been in the game way longer than he has. Or I guess I should say have been recognized way longer than he has. Yet this nigga got Frank Ocean, a person who does not open his mouth ever, and the one time he does in like years is to co-sign fucking Fake Meek. I guess what I'm asking is, why is it that someone like Fake Meek, who is not completely original, like his whole sound is just him sounding like ASAP Rocky on beats that people like Xavier So Bass have been rapping on for years at this point, he's getting all these crazy co-signs and shit, bro. Like, he's at the top, quote unquote, and the next big thing since sliced bread. Yet people like Osamason, who has already has an established discography, and while sure it might not be super original either, at least they're well known in the underground scene, and them going up makes a lot of sense. Like I said, in 2024, most people didn't even know who the fuck Fake Meek was. And there's a very obvious and specific reason as to why I'm using Osamason as an example, and not someone like a Che or Xavier So Bass. Like, it's extremely obvious.
I want you to adopt me!
Because you're black!
But side note, right, Nettspend and Osamason have pretty much the same fan base. Like, niggas who listen to Nettspend more than likely listen to Osamason. They have overlapping fan base. Their music attracts a similar crowd, right? Yet for some reason, you don't see the person with Aryan features getting harassed and doxxed and leaked nearly as much as Osamason. They're not leaking Nettspend's entire family history or doxing his mom. They're not leaking this nigga's sex tape. They're not leaking this nigga's album before it even comes out. They're not stealing his credit card to then post the information online. Yet all of that shit is happening to Osamason. I wonder why.
Because you're black!
Getting back on topic though, who was the last person to seemingly just come from nowhere and have all these amazing cosigns for people, and now all of a sudden he's doing like movie deals and this nigga has a song and a soundtrack, this, that, and the third? Who was the last person that happened to? That's right, it was Ian. And before him, it was Yeat. Are you starting to see a pattern? It's not always the case, but it just feels like white underground artists get picked up and get seen way faster than their black counterparts. Because people have been making the type of music Ian's been making for years. And yet he had cosigns from people like Lil Durk and Drake. Yeah, he's not even the first person to do his sound, or his sound isn't even really original or anything like that. It just feels like he just came up out of nowhere and now all of a sudden he's a superstar. Or maybe not a superstar, but you get what I'm saying. And you know, as a black man, I feel like that's kind of bogus. Furthermore, the reason why I bring up the fact that Nettspend and Fake Meek were beefing earlier is because apparently Fake Meek and Nettspend just like stopped communicating with each other because Fake Meek said that he doesn't do no ungodly shit because apparently like Nettspend wore a dress or some shit or did something offending. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't give a fuck. And like niggas is pressing him for being homophobic or whatever, right? Which I mean, yeah, that's a problem. But look, he also dropped a diss track, or he tried to drop a track that was directed towards someone and then backtracked it, said it wasn't a diss track, but he's very obviously talking about Net here. Anyway, he dropped the diss track, and in that diss track he says,
Fake me, but you won't see nobody real up. You a rapper, I'm an artist and a teacher.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
Fur
Coat Volume 1. Fur Coat Volume 1, November 20th. Charlemagne.
You was too aggressive, man. You too hyper.
No, because, man,
I hate that mentality so much. I really do. That whole mentality of, oh, well, I'm not just a rapper. I'm an artist. I can do more than just rap, guys. I swear, I'm not just a rapper. I'm an artist. It's only like boosted and accepted by the people who probably watch NFR podcasts and sit up here and argue whether or not My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or To Pimp a Butterfly is the greatest rap album of all time. You know, Santana World is low-key better than both, but what do I know? According to 13-year-old Timmy on Twitter, I don't know shit. It's not like I haven't been listening to these albums since damn near when they first came out and have been listening to them religiously ever since then, you know, throughout my entire life. You know, it's not like I've grown up with this genre as a whole and not just leeching onto it just because I think it's, you know, experimental or whatever. You got niggas over here talking about some damn, oh, bro, Kendrick's the better rapper, but Kanye's the better artist. Like, shut. We've seen time and time again how that mentality goes. A right person will come in and will be starting off as a right rapper just so they can get attention and clout, and then sit up here and be like, oh, guys, I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist too, and then go switch to like country or pop or some shit and make that for the rest of their career, i.e. Post Malone. Hell, sometimes you even have black artists like Lil Yachty saying this dumbass shit, and then he drops this whack-ass rock album, and you guys eat it up because you don't listen to rock, and because it's different. God, I hate this world. Yeah, so this nigga Fake Meek just outed himself damn near as a culture vulture, and I'm proud to say,
I ain't never said you was nice, nigga. I ain't even want you on the team. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Want your sorry ass on the team? You're a pretty boy ass, prima donna ass nigga who worried about the way his uniform look instead of worried about the way his game look. Fuck you, you mock ass trick.
You have people like Post Malone and Fake Meek using black culture and using black art just to boost themselves up and have a platform. Then you have people like Tom McDonald and Ryan Upchurch just making some of the worst music I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
Hi guys, remember me? I'm a white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try.
My man's is on straight weird shit. Back the fuck.
Rarely it seems like do we ever get a Yeat or a Eminem or a Mac Miller who's just a rapper who's white. They're not baking off of their whiteness as a reason for him to blow up. They're just white people who rap, and the culture loves it. But you know, it is what it is. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.
Bitch, I ball out in my Space Jams. Niggas try to play, yeah, we go now. Yeah, I'm in this bitch, I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'ma tell my shit how I want it, man. Bitch, I roll it, ate too much dope, all in my medulla. I just fuck that bitch, she turn your ass into Medusa. Bitch, I ride with Gen 5 sticks, yeah, them rollers. Bitch, what's it to ya? Sticks, yeah, them tools, yeah. I don't give a fuck, I'ma do what I want. I'ma shit on the beat, I'ma talk it how I want. I ride with the heat, I'ma do what I want. I'ma sweat for a cop, grab my jumpers on.